Good afternoon, Nancy here in Lafayette, Indiana, reminding you that if you dream it and believe it, you will achieve it. Once again, I'm asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have you ever stopped and thought about what it is or how you use the web? Do we really know how we use the web? It's amazing why we are always looking for things, and the last place we look for them is where we find it. I wonder why that is. Could it be that the reason the last place we find it is because that's the last place we looked? Might be. Something to think about anyway. We think that when we're creating web designs or we're going to a website, we just imagine in our head that they're going to read every word on that page and they're just going to love our content and they're just going to be so surprised. But guess what? We're in for a shock. People don't read every word on the page. They scan it. They find, instead of reading for great literature, they find like they're reading for a billboard. They look for the highlights. They scan it. When a web designer is developing a web page, they need to keep three things in mind. One of the three facts of life in web design is that people don't read the pages. They scan them. Now think about it. Why do people scan the pages? They're in a hurry. They're looking for a specific thing. They could care less about anything extra. They only want to find what they are looking for. So they're on a mission. And they know they don't have to read everything. They just have to scan until they find the words they're looking for. Face it, we're all good at that, aren't we? What we see is what we're thinking about, what we're wanting to find. And when we find it, we see it. So just remember, we're good at scanning, finding those highlights. We don't read a lot of text. So keep that in mind the next time you're thinking about making a web page. Number 2 is a fact of life. We don't always make optimal choices. We go until we find something that we think will get us by, that we think will help us do what we need to do. So we just satisfice. We just find a solution that we think is reasonable. It may not even be the best solution, but it's the best one for us at that time because we're usually in a hurry. And let's face it, there's no real penalty if we guess on the wrong page. Because guess what? There's a little thing called a back button. And back buttons take us right back to where we were at, and we can choose a different page if we want to. So all of our choices may not be improved by weighing our options. But sometimes guessing's more fun. And you might actually be right. And that's when we get excited, when we find it and we were right the first time. Fact number 3 of life is we don't figure out how things work. We kind of muddle through. If we can get through it, it may not be the most efficient. It may not be the best way. It may even be the hard way. But as long as we can get through it, we're satisfied. So we'll just keep muddling through. And it's not really that important to us how it works. We just want to use it. So we find something that works and we stick to it. And we don't even look for a better way a lot of times. The only time we find a better way is if we come up on it by accident or somebody tells us about it. So what should that tell us? When we are thinking about designing something ourselves, we need to design it not like a page in a literature book, but we should design it like a billboard. So keep in mind, people do not necessarily read every word you write. They scan it for the highlights until something catches their attention. So if you're thinking about building a website or a web page, just keep in mind that people scan and they have a billboard mentality as a rule. Just reminding you that God has given each of us unique talents to inspire, delight, and inform. May God bless you until we meet again. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell below. And may God bless you until we meet again, my friends. God bless you.